No matter what part of the country you raise cattle in, grass is an essential and low-cost feed source. With the current opportunity for cattle herd expansion in the U.S., success for most operations will be based on forages rather than on grain or other purchased feed. High-quality forage is a key resource for ranchers, and it's critical to an operation's profitability. So today, we're focusing on the key strategies that will work to improve your grass with expert insights from Dow AgroSciences and from leading producers, one from Iowa and one from right here in Texas. We're coming to you today from McFaddin Ranch here in Victoria, Texas. And I'm pleased to welcome our first two guests. With us we have Dave Owens, he's the portfolio marketing leader for Dow AgroSciences, and Bob McCan, immediate past president of NCBA and general manager of the McFaddin Ranch. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. And Bob, thank you for having us here on your ranch.
Glad to have you.
Well, tell folks just a little bit about the McFaddin Ranch and your cattle operation here in Victoria.
Well, the ranch here was established by my great-great-grandfather in 1877, so I'm the fifth generation in my family to manage our cattle operation down here. And we run a purebred commercial Brayford herd, 3/4 Hereford and quarter Brahman cattle, and we also have a recreational hunting enterprise on most all the acreage here at the ranch. And we've been at it for a long time, and both operations kind of complement each other.
You bet. Incredible history on this ranch. And Dave, you've been talking to ranchers all across the country over the last several weeks. What are you hearing as they look ahead to this grazing season?
I hear a lot of excitement, Kevin, and ready to get going and get the cattle out and grazing on green grass for a while. We've had a fairly mild winter across some of the parts of the country, and we've got a lot of moisture in some areas where we haven't had a lot of moisture the last few years. So people are loving the prices, and they're really excited about getting the season started.
You mentioned prices. Clearly there's a lot of incentive to grow the cow herd, but that's dependent on the quality of this forage, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Forage is going to play a huge part. If you take a look at some of the census information that's coming in, when we had the little run-up of all the grain prices, we lost a lot of our temporary pasture production. And right now, we've got a little bit of an increase in permanent grass pastures, and that's what's really going to allow us to expand the herd.
And Bob, what would you add? Why is managing range and forage so important to cattlemen like yourself?
Well, I think you can get a good economic boost from using a lot of the products out here, and whether it's brush control or weed maintenance. All of our pastures are native pastures because of our hunting operation, but we still benefit a lot from using some of the products to control the brush, and I think you can really boost your stocking rate and your weaning weights and lots of different things by giving the pastures a little help there.
You know, you talk about drought. In addition to drought, what are some of the key challenges that your fellow Texas cattlemen face in developing and maintaining a good pasture?
Well, we have, especially down in this part of the state, we have a very long growing season. It's almost year round. So you'll see a lot of brush encroachment, and is a big problem down here, and of course the weeds also. In the part of the state where you have a lot of improved grasses, you know, the cattlemen can benefit a lot from controlling their weeds out there. We use it mainly for brush control and maintenance down here, and we can kind of keep our pastures cleaner and have better productions.
And Dave, maybe tell folks just a little bit about what Dow AgroSciences does to help people both maintain and improve their pastures.
Sure, Kevin. We really primarily work in three different ways. First one is, of course, the most obvious. We have a lot of fine products out here to control some of the weeds and the brush. Second of all, we have some seed affiliates that we work with. Barenberg USA is one of them, Alpha Rex. Those folks bring a wonderful supply of really nice improved forages. And so when we've got some of the drought situations that we've had in the past, and we're looking to come back in and do some reseeding, do some renovation, those folks have some outstanding varieties to really help boost that. And then finally, we're looking to the future in a lot of ways. We do all kinds of research. Some of our past research has been out here on the McFaddin Ranch, and we look to bring the new products out to the market to help new and emerging problems.
Very good. Well, thank you guys for your comments, and we're going to have much more discussion about the best practices in range and pasture land management throughout today's program. But if you'd like more information about improving your forage, Dow AgroSciences, or any of our discussion topics today, a great resource is the website rangeandpasture.com.